far better now, better now. You only say that cause I'm not around, not around. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Beautiful, crazy, she can't help but amaze me. This shit, that ice cold, Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent, gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty.
Broadcasting from Raleigh, North Carolina, you're listening to Meisha's Music Element with your host, Meisha.
Epic, magnificent, unique, witty, funny, informative, the latest or greatest of the music industry. The melting pot of the music arts entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Meisha's Music Element.
Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, I'm on my mind, out my mind. Oh, she's hot but a psycho, so left but she's right though. At night she's screaming, I'm on my mind, out my mind. She'll make you curse, but she a blessing. She'll rip your shirt, within a second you'll be coming back for second. With your play, you just can't help it, no, no.
Soldier boy, I'm in it. Why me crack it? Why me roll? Why me crack that soldier boy? That Superman? That why me crack that
Soldier Boy makes a big comeback. So, a bit ago, Soldier Boy was in a Los Angeles, California jail due to charges based on breaking his parole. Before he actually got out, though, his manager, Dre, went to Instagram with a video of a phone call he made to Soldier Boy.
Hey, what it do, man? You already know what it is. This your boy, Big Draco, man. Big Soldier, man. Young Draco, man. Reported live from the LA County Jail. I'm just letting all my fans know I'm finna be home real soon.
To me, it sounds like he's pimping the fact that he's in jail, which is not cute, boy, homeboy.
The biggest comeback of 2019 continues, you hear me? It's going down. You dig what I'm saying? The album on the way. The shoes on the way, the movie on the way. Shout out to SODMG, 4E, Stacks All Day, Murder Gang, 4E, Palm Street Entertainment. Shout out my
So basically, after that video was put online, nobody really believed that he was going to make a comeback anytime soon. Or apparently, Soldier Boy is making a comeback quicker than anybody expected. He is currently out of jail 142 days earlier than expected. And he has dropped a new album, How Can You Blame Me, is out now by Soldier Boy. So it is indefinitely unclear why he was released early, according to the LAPD. So it really is unclear publicly if he was released by his team or if he just walked out. But one thing we do know for sure, this is one of the biggest comebacks of 2019. So for you guys who don't really know who Soldier Boy is an American rapper and producer. And in 2008, he released his second studio album, which was his last album, Soldier Boy Tell 'Em. And that's your celebrity news update.
You were the shadow to my light. Did you feel us? Another star, you fade away. Afraid our aim is out of sight. Wanna see us alive. Where are you now? Where are you now?
Hola mi gente, what's up my people? You locked and loaded, listening to the sexy body gal Meisha. La única, la atrevida, the one and only, baby. And this your boy, Baby Moy, talking to you all up in your ear. If you want to listen to some of my music, check out my SoundCloud. That is soundcloud.com/BabyMoy. That's BABYMOY. Si quieren escuchar mi música, tune in, lock in to soundcloud.com/BabyMoy. BABYMOY. Ya tú sabes cómo va. That's right, y'all. Tune in, keep sexy body gal locked, and listen to yours truly.
Hey baby, you know that I want to love you down.
love you down. So me tell ya, hey baby, why not be my queen and take your crown? Take your crown. So me tell ya, hey baby, you know that I want to love you down. Love you down. So me tell ya, hey baby, I wanna sex you up.
Bésame, háblame al oído y ven, mátame. Recorrer tu cuerpo es un placer. Todo de ti quiero conocer. Atrévete y bésame, háblame al oído y mátame. Recorrer tu cuerpo es un placer. Todo de ti quiero conocer. Atrévete, yeah.
You guys looking for another fun, awesome podcast to listen to? Well, you must check out my friend Ashley's podcast. See you later, Techno Gators. If you're into technology and you want to learn about the latest tech and if it's accessible or not, well, my friend Ashley explores Apple and Android for the visually impaired. Check her out on Anchor.
So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't never getting older.
A key piece of programming, Boy Meets World, was canceled before season 8. For those of you who grew up in the 1990s, the series, created by Michael Jacobs and April Kelly, debuted in September 1993 and ran until May 2000. When Boy Meets World aired, it followed the middle school life of Corey Matthews as he navigated life as a young teen. He and his best friend, Sean Hansard, played by Ryder Strong, would tend to get in trouble as they learned valuable life lessons. Their teacher, who also happened to be Corey's neighbor, Mr. Feeney, played by William Daniels, always helped them stay on track. As Corey got older, the relationship with his fellow classmate, the beautiful Topanga Lawrence, played by Danielle Fishel, turned romantic, and they stayed together for much of the series. After Corey, Sean, and Topanga graduated from their Philadelphia high school, the focus on Boy Meets World turned to their time in college. They all went to the same college, along with Corey's older brother, Eric, played by Will Frandl, also the voice of Ron from Kim Possible. Mr. Feeney also got a job at the university, which was a way to keep the cast together. By the end of season 7, Corey, Topanga, Sean, and Eric moved to New York City. That sadly would be the end of Boy Meets World, as ABC decided to cancel the series in the spring of 2000. Want to know the reason for the cancellation? Well, it wasn't public, and it was never publicly discussed, but it was declining ratings. Of course, that's what they do. So, Boy Meets World was a mainstay of ABC's popular Friday night comedy lineup throughout its 7 seasons. Viewership started to dip after the 7th season. ABC ultimately cut the series. At the same time, the popular show Sabrina the Teenage Witch was switching networks. This brought an official end to ABC's original TGIF lineup. I remember those days. Oh my god, I feel so old right now. Much of the Boy Meets World cast had spent the majority of their teenage years and early 20s working on the show. It was also likely that the actors wanted to pursue other career opportunities. Others spending the better part of a decade on one project. Based on the characters' ages within the series, it seemed like it was becoming more difficult to interweave their storylines. The series started, sadly, to lose its chemistry. As the characters got older, it seemed as though Boy Meets World had run its course. In the years following, Boy Meets World went into syndication on a number of networks. The reruns caused a surge of interest from viewers, both those who grew up watching the show in the early 90s and those who were probably too young to even want to watch the show when it first aired. The interest with Disney Channel to order a new series, Girl Meets World, in 2012. The series aired in 2014 and followed Corey and Topanga and their daughter, Riley, played by Rowan Blanchard. The show follows Riley growing up in New York City. Many of the characters from the original Boy Meets World made appearances on the show. Sadly, though, Boy Meets World was canceled in 2017 after its third season.
Cause girls like you roll around with guys like me till sundown. When I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Girls like you love fun and yeah, me do what I want. When I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you. I spend that.
How to know if your woman is in the mood to have sex with you. One of my favorite reasons to do this part of the show is to enhance your relationships, to encourage you to be your best you and be comfortable being your best you. There's so many relationships that are failing for many different reasons, but one of the biggest reasons I think relationships fail is because people fail to get to know their partners. People fail to be their best selves and love themselves. I'm going to give you guys tips to know that your woman's in the mood to have sex. One of the first ways is if she's giving you extra attention, of course, right? That's a clear sign. There are some women who are very blunt and straightforward about what they want, when they want, and how they want it. If your woman is going out of her way, texting you while you're out with the boys or you're at work, and she's like, miss you, babe, how are you doing? Hope your day is going well. Can't wait to see you when you get home and everything's going to be nice and good, and greets you at the door, and she's like hugging you extra, giving you extra hugs, extra kisses when you get home, making sure the house is extra clean. That's a clear sign that your girl wants you. Like if she's like taking the time to like make sure that you're comfortable and you have what you need and you want, like what do you want for dinner, you know, like those are clear signs that she wants you. Then there's those women kind of quiet and shy and timid and a little bit to themselves. They don't have as much experience, so they might be like, well, can we go upstairs, let's go to the bedroom, I want to do something later. They will say like little things that you might not expect for her to say. That means that she is in the mood, but she is. Okay, another way to tell is if she picks a fight. And this might sound funny, but honestly, girls do this shit. If we're like purposely starting an argument that doesn't make any sense or something, like you have to know your woman well. You should know your woman well enough to know if she's joking with you, or she's play fighting with you, or she's just picking a fight with you just because maybe she wants you. You should, or if she's mad at you, you should be able to tell between the lines. Like honestly, if you know your woman well, like it's super important to know your partner, especially someone you have sex with regularly. Like if she's picking a fight with you and she's like, you know, pretending like she's mad at you or something, like a lot of times that honestly means that she just wants you. She just wants to be physical with you. I just think that a lot of guys don't realize that. And another thing, when we get on our period or when we're having our time of the month or whatever, like our emotions are everywhere. Like I know a lot of people going through their cycle emotionally, like we'll have those high highs and those low lows. One day we might be so mad at everybody and hate everybody. We're picking a fight with everybody. And then the next day crying. And then a lot of women, when they get on their period, they get really like in the mood to like those stages. You have to recognize when she's going through those cycles and those stages of that time of the month. And like, of course, she's going to go through the cycle, the point where she like really is horny and wants you. And we just have to be able to recognize that. Another way to tell if a girl is in the mood is if she shaves and waxes. If a woman is taking 2 hours in the bathroom, she's up to something. If she's taking a long hot bath or shower and she waxes and shaves her legs and her pubic hairs, and like usually women do that for like a special occasion, like a wedding or going out to dinner. Like then there's those women who do it literally every other day, and then there's those women who do it every other day plus the day they want to be sexual or they want to do something with their guy or their girl. People don't realize, like, actually that makes women feel really sexy. Like me personally, when I do that, it makes me feel so confident and so sexy. Like I could be totally alone, single, in a relationship by myself, it doesn't matter. When I do that, I always feel so sexy and so good about myself and so fresh and so clean. shower, you take care of yourself, you do your thing, you put on your body oils and your lotions and your perfumes, and you just feel so good and so sexy. Your girl get in the bed and you feeling her legs and they nice and smooth and she smells good. Oh boy, yes, bruh, my one song. Another way to tell is her body language. Some girls, like, they'll bite their bottom lip, or they move a lot in their seat when they're sitting down, like if they're really horny. Or like we walk, when we're doing the sexy walk, that can be a sign that she's in the mood. That's a part of body language. If she's being physical with you and rubbing your legs or in between your thighs or whatever, that's a sign that she's in the mood, that she may want you. If she's constantly kissing you on your neck or on your mouth or on your earlobe, like, that's another sign that she's in the mood and that she wants you too. Like, if she's touching on you, if she's trying to sit in your lap when you're doing something, like, I don't know what it is about. When you're busy, there's something about that. For some reason, we get in the mood, like, when you're busy. Like, if you're watching your football game or playing Xbox, I don't know what it is about that shit that it gets girls riled up. I guess because we want so much attention. If she's, like, putting her arms around you and hugging on you, or if she's trying to talk sexy to you while you're, like, doing your thing on your laptop or whatever, that's a clear sign that she wants you to get your ass off and go do what you need to do. Another way to tell is if she's talking about sex more than she usually does. A lot of women don't talk about sex a lot. Guys talk about sex a lot because they're thinking about it a lot. So, like, women, there are very few women who are doing that. There are very few women. Like, if you have one of those women who are like that, then of course it's going to be clear when she wants you, because she's very sexually and expressive, which is good. But then there's also those women who aren't as sexually comfortable or expressive. If she's saying stuff like, oh, I had fun last night, we should try this in the car, I loved it when we were at the mall and we did this together in the dressing room. Or if she's like, I need some new lingerie, let's go shopping. Or I got this new body oil I want to try, I want to give you a massage, or you can give me a massage. Those are clear signs that your girl's in the mood and that she wants you. If she's like, okay, I want to try this, let's go to Adam and Eve, or let's go to this sex shop, she's in the mood. Like, if she's like being more open-minded and she's like wanting to do some Google searches on stuff that she normally wouldn't want to do, if she wants to like go look up a certain type of porn video because she wants to know how to do something, like, that's a clear sign that she's not just doing that just to do it. Like, she wants you, like, she's wanting it, feeling comfortable with her body and with sex, and she wants to do it. Like, that's why I say, like, it's so important, guys, to know your partner, the person that you're having sex with. I totally despise and I do not promote or believe in having sex with random people or having sex just to get off just because it feels good. I totally 100% believe in sex and love, because sex is not only a physical emotion, it is a psychological emotion. It's a feeling as well, physical and emotional. There are a lot of people who can't have simple sex just to have sex. Like, you have to have that emotional, like, connection and chemistry with somebody. Like, the more chemistry you have with somebody, the better you know the person sexually and what they like and how they are and how their body reacts, the better their experience will be for the both of you. Like, if you honestly truly care about somebody, when it comes to sex in the relationship, it should be 50-50. It shouldn't be 50-75. Like, she shouldn't be giving her all and you're only giving half of your all. That's not right. I totally believe in keeping things spicy in the bedroom, in your relationship, not only emotionally but sexually, because there's so many relationships that aren't healthy emotionally or physically. So I think it's super important to, like, be comfortable with yourself, be comfortable with talking about things that you like, and please be comfortable with talking about things you don't like too, because you're going to be in a shit situation if you're just like holding back because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, or you don't like this but you don't want to tell him or you don't want to tell her. Take your time, get to know people. Like, it's not good to have random sex. Like, I have a friend, he dated this girl for a while and they talked about sex, but obviously they didn't talk about sex enough, because like a couple weeks in the relationship, she wanted to do some stuff and like he wasn't feeling it. He was like, I wasn't expecting this. I know this about her. And I'm like, how did you not know that? Like, you guys have been dating for like 3-4 weeks. How did you not know that she liked to do that? Or she wanted to do that to you? You like sex, you like to do it, but you don't want to talk about stuff that might make you uncomfortable. He was like, never thought I'd talk about the stuff I didn't like because I thought that we just liked the same thing. I'm like, Not everybody's gonna like everything that you like. Everybody has different sexual preferences. There's so many people like have weird sex fetishes. You don't want to put yourself in an awkward situation. I've been in a couple of awkward situations. I didn't take the time to get to know the person or what they liked or what they wanted, and I just was like, I gotta go. That's why it's super important to like know the person that you're with and understand them, and to keep the romance going, because you want to grow, right? You want your relationship to be healthy. You want to have a happy, successful relationship. You want to create a bond. You want to constantly grow. You want to constantly get better at everything, not only physically but emotionally. You want to know your partner. You want to grow together. Like, things like that help to have a successful, long relationship.
I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need ya, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true la la la. Ooh, I should be running. Ooh, you know I love it when you call me señorita. I wish it wasn't so damn hard to leave ya, but every touch is ooh la la la.
So the guy that was captured on camera knocking out Future's bodyguard, Marcus, has spilled the tea on the events. He explains that after seeing Future at the Abaza airport, he and his friends asked Future for a picture. Future responds by saying, "Suck my dick," supposedly. And so they begin arguing. The bodyguard then followed them outside to a nearby taxi. He's calling my friend a whore. I will probably die all because of a stupid picture. He's telling my friends to come around the corner, asking for a fight. Marcus continues. If he's supposed to be a legit professional bodyguard, why in the hell would he do such a thing? Okay, y'all. After the incidents, there were claims that this Marcus guy and his friends were using racial slurs at Future and his security and knocked him out with a rock. But Marcus denies the allegations. Members of Marcus's crew were also black, but that doesn't necessarily mean, y'all, that there weren't racial slurs thrown at them. Honestly, because white people are just as dirty and racist against other black people, you wouldn't believe it. So after this story went viral, Future went to Instagram and told his version of the story, as we talked about last week. Basically, these goons asked to suck my dick for a picture. Future says, I told them no. Apparently, they got angry and do some sucker shit. I left the airport, they edited the video, they filmed and sent it to blogs. Real tough, guys. I didn't see, period. I am not a witness. Leave me out of anything having to do with being in this incident. Because face it, guys, that's what the security is for, as I was saying last week. To read more about the story, the article is up on our Facebook page.
Alright guys, it's time to announce the winner of our $25 Walmart gift card giveaway. It is Nick Louise, so congratulations and thank you for listening to the podcast.
My life be like, yeah. My life be like.